Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Hope you are all doing good. Today in this video I will start the new topic for engineering students, which is numerical solutions to algebraic and transcendental equations. Okay, see, today I will give the introduction. In the introduction part we should discuss about the definition of algebraic and transcendental equations. After that we have to observe the difference between what is algebraic equation and the transcendental equation. See, before writing the definition of algebraic equation, first we should discuss about definition of purely polynomial. Purely polynomial. So, according to your intermediate knowledge, what is a polynomial? An expression of the form. An expression of the form a0 into x power n plus a1 into x power n minus 1 plus a2 into x power n minus 2 plus so on. Last but one term is an minus 1x plus an. Okay, please write in inverted commas, where coefficient of x power n a0 is not equal to 0 is called a purely polynomial in x. Is called a purely polynomial in x of degree n. Of degree n. So this expression is called purely polynomial in x, where the coefficients a0, a1, a2, etc. an are all real numbers. Real numbers. Okay, see the examples. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1. This is a cubic polynomial. This is a cubic polynomial, otherwise third degree polynomial. Okay, see the next one. X square minus 2x plus 5. This is a quadratic polynomial. From your intermediate knowledge, this topic is very familiar to you. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the definition of algebraic equation. Algebraic equation. If f of x is equal to a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on, last but one term is an minus 1x plus an, is a purely polynomial. It is a purely polynomial in x, then f of x is equal to 0, that is a0 into x power n plus a1 into x power n minus 1 plus a2 into x power n minus 2 plus so on. Last but one term is an minus 1x plus an is equal to 0. This is called an algebraic equation of degree n, and we should observe that the coefficient of highest degree term a0 is not equal to 0. Is called an algebraic equation of degree n. So see the examples. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0 is a third degree equation, otherwise it is a cubic equation. Okay, a polynomial expression is equal to 0 is called algebraic equation. Simple. Okay, suppose we have this one, x power 7 minus 5x power 6 plus 4x power 5 minus 5x cube plus 3x square minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is an algebraic equation of degree 7. So from these examples we should understand that degree of an algebraic equation should be positive. Okay, see the definition of transcendental equation now. If f of x is not a purely polynomial, is not a purely polynomial in x, then f of x is equal to 0 is called a transcendental equation, is called a transcendental equation. So in other words, if given equation is not an algebraic equation, then that equation is said to be transcendental equation. In other words, if an equation contains, if an equation contains the terms, like trigonometric functions. What are the trigonometric functions? Sine, cos, tan, secant, cosecant, etc. Or exponential functions, or inverse trigonometric functions, etc. Then that equation is called transcendental equation. Transcendental equation. This is the definition of transcendental equation. For example, see the examples for transcendental equation. E power x into sin x is equal to 1. Clearly we are observing that in this equation exponential term and trigonometric term is involved. That's why this is not an algebraic equation. Okay, for algebraic equation degree should be exist, but for transcendental equation degree is not exist. Okay, so see the another example. X into e power x is equal to, so x into log x minus 1.2 is equal to 0. Here logarithmic function is involved. That's why this is not an algebraic equation. This type of equation is called transcendental equations. Okay. Now we are going to find out the solutions for both algebraic and transcendental equation. Now we are going to discuss about solution, and another name of solution is root of an equation. Okay. We say that a real number alpha is a root of the equation f of x is equal to 0. Here given equation is either algebraic or transcendental, no problem. Given equation is either algebraic and transcendental. We say that alpha is a root. Root is nothing but solution if alpha should satisfy the given equation, nothing but f of alpha is equal to 0. If f of alpha is equal to 0, then only you can say that alpha is a root of f of x is equal to 0. Okay. Now how can we find out the roots of an algebraic equation? Already from our intermediate knowledge, if given equation is a quadratic equation, how can find their roots? Minus b, by using the formula minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, if given equation is a algebraic equation of the second degree, then we can use the use this formula to find the roots of the equation. If it is a first degree equation, then you will get the solution directly. X is equal to minus b by a. Okay. If it is a cubic equation, ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0. Then how can we find out the three roots of this equation? By using Cohn-Hans method, otherwise synthetic division method. Okay. These all methods are known as analytic methods. Okay. This formula and synthetic division method is known as analytic methods. But this analytic method is very difficult if given algebraic equation is an higher degree equation. Suppose a 7th degree equation is provided to you. Given equation is like this. Then it is very difficult to find the roots by using synthetic division method. Okay. Also, these analytic methods fails to solve transcendental equations. Suppose given equation is in the form of x into e power x is equal to 3. This is called transcendental equation. These all methods are not works to find out the roots for this type of equations. That's why we can use some numerical methods to find the roots of high degree algebraic equations and transcendental equations. Okay. So text heading numerical methods. Numerical methods to solve equations. Very first method is bisection method. Bisection method. Second one is Regular-Falsy method. Regular-Falsy method. And we have another name for this method also, false position method. False position method. Another one is Newton-Raphson method. By using these methods, we can easily find out the roots for given algebraic and transcendental equations. Okay. Actually, analytic methods are very difficult to find the roots of higher degree algebraic equations and transcendental equations. That's why we can use numerical methods. These numerical methods are very useful. Maybe in our core subjects also we can use these numerical methods. Okay. Tomorrow onwards I will start the bisection method. Okay. Thank you very much. See you to next video.